Hello everybody, High Flyers Tag Team. Today I want to talk about the most powerful Monsterverse combination that you may or may not have ever heard of. You likely have, but you might have not really thought too much about it. No, it's not burning. A lot of people would probably look, oh, it's burning. I knew I did a video about these two versing. No, this Monsterverse Godzilla could one-shot burning 2019. He could even take on the Heisei burning Godzilla. That is the PS4 Monsterverse Godzilla. Now, this video is what I meant to do for a while now, and I think it can also connect. What I'm saying, it scales to everyone in this video, uh, not just Goji, like the Monsterverse Goji. Every monster in this that I'm talking about in this video, um, in fact, can indeed scale this high, with the only exception being Burn and Godzilla and his timeline being stronger. Now, I want to make some arguments too before we start this video. I've heard some people say it's just a video game, it doesn't count, the timelines are different, all this stuff. There's multiple timelines in this game, they all have their story. The only one that has a greater scale is the main timeline, where Burning is actually more powerful than he is in the other timelines in this game. Every other timeline, everyone, including Jet Jaguar, Anguirus, Monsterverse Godzilla, all of them scale to well, we'll get on to how they scale, but this video will mostly be focusing on the Monsterverse Godzilla storyline. So let's begin. So a lot of people, like I said, might overlook this Monsterverse Godzilla. Maybe they'll think he's not that powerful, or maybe they're like, oh, it's just a video game. As I said previously, this Godzilla could easily one-shot the movie's Monsterverse Godzilla. I've had multiple people help me with this. I've looked up multiple things. I found websites and everything. So for a first bit of evidence, in the game files, it does say that Space Godzilla in this game did indeed eat some stars or something, but a lot of those game files apply to the movies. However, I did indeed, someone helped me, showed me, and they found the website. Um, that's an official website that was used back in the day during the PS4 release, and that website is none other than the official Godzilla PS4 website. As you can see right here, a lot of people might not know about this website, but you can go on, you can look at bios for all the characters, all sorts of stuff. So, as you can see right here, they have the entire roster other than maybe 64. Yeah, they don't have 64 on here. Of course they don't. They really hated him when they put him in the game. And when you go to the Space Godzilla bio, this right here, this text right here, if I'll bring it over, this text right here specifically, we've done translations on it. Now, these translations specifically state, let me grab that real quick. They state this is what this says. And there are some mistranslations that say solar flare. It's not a solar flare. What is Space Godzilla? Godzilla cells scattered into space fused with crystalline organisms and black holes absorb the explosive energy of stars, plural, and evolved abnormally, using the innumerable crystals formed on the ground, I think that's what it said, created a battlefield that takes in energy from space and manipulates gravitons and electromagnetic waves to attack Godzilla. So even from the official website for the game, they state that Space Godzilla basically tanked he absorbed multiple supernovas and stuff. That already means he's at least a large star level. But is that not enough for you? Maybe it's not. I don't know. Well, there's actually more backing it up, which actually this had. Let me grab that real quick. But on top of that, this game's storyline is very interesting because it's loosely connected to the Heisei series. Most of the story plays out the same as 54. Godzilla came to shore, the oxygen destroyer killed him, and there's usually no mention of Heisei. However, when Destroya appears, the game says this quote.
A kaiju has appeared. We have an extremely strong signal. down Godzilla. And humanity is next.
He took down Godzilla. What else would that be applying to? In this game's lore, all we know so far is that Godzilla came up in 54 and then died, from the oxygen destroyer. Yet this one took down a Godzilla. A lot of people have speculated and stuff, and simply put, what this means is that Destroya in this universe, it seems loosely connected to the Heisei universe, and he did end up still fighting Burning 95. And in that confrontation, Destroya actually won, likely before Burning went in the meltdown. But he was actually able to kill Burning Godzilla. After that, if he went to sleep or something, I don't know, but the humans get super panicky because he killed Godzilla and flee. Like I said, in the game's lore, it says the oxygen destroyer killed the original Godzilla, and there's no mention of another one. This game seems, like I said, highly and loosely connected and scales to the Heisei universe. With that being said, in each timeline of this game, including the 2014 timeline, you get that same quote. And in your timelines, you indeed beat Destroya. Not to mention, 2014 is the final boss in the main campaign where Burning's stronger, and he waits to come out until he's burning. After Heisei beats him in base earlier in the game, doesn't even need his burning form. Meaning Heisei in this game scales to a Destroya and scales above his burning form, meaning his burning form is even more powerful. But I digress. So what's this mean? Well, simply this means that in this game, 2014, the Monsterverse Godzilla scales to both the Heisei Destroya and the Heisei Burning Godzilla from the films. There's a lot of lore implications. They literally imply that this same Destroyer that killed him. There's tons of implications on top of already being bare minimum large star because he can defeat Space Godzilla, if not solar system, since Space Godzilla absorbed multiple supernovas. So from here, how much could he scale? Well, these stats are from King of the Monsters, so thank him. King of the Monsters got a few numbers that we can use, and basically to sum these up, for a lower end, that's like the absolute low one, about 16,526.72 foe. If you don't know what a foe is, it's like a measurement of a supernova. And then for a more higher scale of Burning Godzilla's power, he got 6,643 6,043 674 million and 0.24. And that's way more arguable for later in the film since Burning grew stronger in the film. So 2014 scales to that, meaning 2014 at bare minimum would be in the lower solar system levels since he scales to Destroy on Burning. And on a middle ground, higher ground, however you want to say it, he can scale to mid to high, most likely high solar system level, possibly. So with that being said, I thought I would take the time to do something a bit unique, something that I thought would be a little cool to do. We know his base scaling, and now I kind of want to talk about what would happen if he achieved his burning form from the 2019 film. Alright, so what I got on screen right now is official concept art from King of the Monsters. MPC actually did something really cool, and they took the 2014 Godzilla and made him burning. This is, you can look at the spike stuff, this is the 2014 design with burning on it. I think this is really cool that we can actually see this, but without me geeking out. We can already tell there's an official concept and look and stuff at what, and plus we know what the burning 2019 form looks like, and it looks about the exact same. So this is how burning would look if he went 2014. Now, if we use the PS4 one, I did some rough calculations the other night. So if we assume that the oxygen destroyer was 3 petatons of power, and since that's the absolute most we've seen the base Titans in the Monsterverse tank, at least Godzilla tank, we can't just scale them higher. If we say that's his limit, because that's the most we've seen so far, Then we talk about the most that's been calculated for burning 2019, and his power has been able to hit 40 petatons. Doing some quick math, I was able to find that the burning 2019 form gives a 13.3% multiplier if we use those numbers. It's likely much different since Godzilla could likely tank much more, since the Auction Destroyer was like a hacks weapon, Ghidorah tanked the explosive, and they're considered equals. Um, but this is all we got for now, so I can't. So if we go off the idea that it is indeed a 13.3 times multiplier, I was able to do some math based on King of the Monsters stuff. So what I was able to find, if we use the 13.3 multiplier, if we use the lower end, since they scale, that number times 13, that would be 219,805, well, 219,805,000. I'm sorry, today's not my day. 0.376 faux. So I believe that's about mid. I think this is a low solar system. This is mid. If we use the bigger calc, times that number, and we get 88,360,867.392 faux. That puts him at 100% high solar system. Not overly high, because high solar system goes from like a million to like a billion, but he's reaching about 100. This number right here, if this is the power increase that Burning Godzilla would get, I mean, oh my god. he would basically he could solo every movie Godzilla prior, other than maybe Meltdown Burning 95. So PS4 2014 Burning achieving his burning form that 2019 had, since that's like the Monsterverse exclusive burning form. These are the numbers possibly with the current multiplier I have. So again, I mean, this simply means this dude would be an absolute beast and could destroy plenty of Godzillas. I mean, even in base, he could destroy pretty much all the movie Godzillas. But again, this is just hypothetical. This isn't confirmed. I just did some math and guessed. And yes, PS4 Godzilla going burning, whew, that'd be insane. Not to mention, that's the final pulse that we see, but there's a lot of lore and stuff that implies that Ghidorah was amped twice in the film. He had the amp from the tower, which was able to completely change the outcome of their 1v1. And he had the amp from Burning Godzilla, where he absorbed 3 minutes worth of energy, because he was going to suck all the energy out of him to absorb it. So on the other hand, Burning Godzilla was likely nerfed. It's pretty obvious that a full power Burning Godzilla would one-shot Ghidorah, but due to the fact that he had 3 minutes worth of his energy drained, to the point that he was able to only use his form for about like a minute maybe, I mean, I would say it's pretty safe to assume the burning form, the true power of the burning form, is way more powerful. And some people might be like, oh, you're just speculating too much. You can't tell me that him getting 3 minutes worth of his energy completely absorbed out of him didn't have an effect on his power. It 100% did. No one can change my mind about that. But since we don't know what the actual number would be, and we only know the max for his more nerfed form, not like it'd be a super big jump anyways, but by the end of it, it's 40 petatons. And this Burning Godzilla would have all of his other traits like the movie one. He would have increased regen, increased durability, since he possibly has beam immunity or electricity immunity too. But I would say it's likely he was just tanking those beams, so clearly he has increased durability. He gets more powerful the longer he's in the form, because each pulse got stronger, showing that each time he uses his pulse and the longer he's in it, his output becomes more powerful. I don't think anyone can argue that. I mean, they show each pulse doing way more damage. The final one literally consumes all of Boston. So if he was full power or something, or if we did a hypothetical where he wouldn't lose the form, this dude would just keep growing in power, and I easily could see him reaching Solar System Plus in little time. With that being said, what do you guys think of this? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new today. If you did enjoy, as always, please share and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great day. And as always, peace out and bye-bye.